Welcome to my Yogalates class. This is kind of one of my signature classes because I like to take a combination of yoga and Pilates and kind of blend the best of both. So just come into a comfortable seated position, pull the flesh out from underneath your sits bones. Again, like we did before, if you want to sit on a block, just to sit up with a straighter spine. Take a little pressure off of the hips. Close your eyes and let's just center. Shut the door to the outside world. Let all your stresses drain and just be right here in the present moment. You can take your hands into a mudra, or you can just leave them flat on your thighs. Taking 5 long, deep belly breaths. So inhaling, expanding the abdominals. Exhaling completely, letting the abs fall back in. And try to feel the breath all the way up to your collarbone. And then if you're sitting on a block, just remove the block. Just take a gentle side bend. Reaching, stretching the fingertips towards the opposite wall. Stretching the whole side body. And throughout this video, I'm going to give you various modifications. And I just want everyone to listen to their own bodies. And then come up and let's take a gentle spinal twist. Now what you can do is you can take a block behind you. If you want to place your hand on the block, you can certainly do that. Unwind and go the opposite direction. And breathing deep into the belly. Those deep yogic belly breaths. And then release. The soles of your feet together. Open your big toes like a book and just take a gentle forward fold. And drop your head, relaxing your head and neck. And just starting to release any tension in the buttocks, the hip flexors. And then come up, coming onto your hands and knees for a few cat-cow releases. So spread your fingers wide, press your palms firmly and evenly into the mat, and then place your fingertips down firmly and evenly. Press the tops of your feet into the mat, knees are hip distance apart, and then inhaling into a cow. And then exhaling into a cat. So just go back and forth, breathing and moving with your breath. Big inhales, big should be audible. Into a neutral spine, extending your right leg straight behind you. And again, if this is all you can do, just stay here. Otherwise, extend your opposite arm out, left arm. So right leg, left arm. Just focus your gaze on the mat and breathe. This is great for your back. It's a back strengthening. And then release and switch sides. So again, taking that left leg out and staying here if this is where you need to be. Otherwise, the right arm, focus on your mat, spinal balance. And then release. Now we're gonna just take our big toes together, take your knees out to the edges of your mat and come into an open-legged child's pose, walking your hands all the way out as far as you can, and then just gently press your palms, your fingers into the floor, giving yourself a shoulder release. You can take your forehead to the floor. And then coming up, setting up for the dolphin. So coming down, measuring off, just taking a hold of your biceps. So you're using your own body length as your measurements. You can go ahead and interlace your hands and press down firmly with your forearms into the floor and come up into dolphin. And now if you have tight hamstrings, you need to bend your knees here like this, that's fine. And just let the head and neck be relaxed. You don't want to hold any tension here. I'm going to take 5 deep breaths. And at any time, if you need to rest, just drop down into that child's pose that we just came out of. It's a great, great place just to rest, restore, until you're ready to come back. And then lower down. Coming back to that tabletop position. Again, spread the fingers. Push the palms firmly into the mat. And we're going to press back to our first downward facing dog. And again, if you need to keep the knees bent here, because you have tight hamstrings or tight calves, please do. It's more important to have a neutral spine than it is to have straight legs. 5 deep yogic breaths. from here, you can just start to walk yourself all the way up to the top of your mat. And then bend your knees and slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. All right, we're going to come into mountain pose as we get ready for our sun salutations. Standing up nice and tall, draw those shoulders down your back. Just visualize a silk cord coming out of the crown of your head, just lifting you up into a tall, beautiful posture. And then inhale your arms overhead. You can either just reach your fingertips straight up to the ceiling, or if it feels good for you, you can just take just a gentle back bend. And then trace your midlines down. If you have tight hamstrings or any lower back issues, please bend your knees as you fold into a forward fold here. And then stepping back with your right foot into a lunge position. And then the left coming up into a high push-up position. And go ahead and drop the knees and then lower the chest and chin all the way to the floor. Coming up here for just a low baby cobra. And think about a snake. Snakes don't have arms, so you want to use your back strength to lift you up, because that really helps to build back strength. Release down. From here, we're going straight back to down dog. But I'm going to show you a variation first. So if you can't get straight to down dog, you come into this tabletop position first, and then get into your down dog. Or if you go straight to down dog, do that. And then stepping forward with the right foot, and then the left, again bending the knees, and slowly rolling up. And again, either reaching straight towards the ceiling, or the gentle back bend. Again, tracing the midline down, folding forward, gentle forward fold. Stepping back with the left foot and the right to a high push-up position. And then dropping the knees and lowering the body all the way to the floor. And just a little baby cobra. And then back to down dog. Left foot comes up and the right coming all the way up. And again, I'm just going to flow through and do 3 more rounds of the sun salute. Folding forward, bent knees if you have to. Right foot goes back, left high push-up position. Drop the knees and then lower all the way down. Baby cobra to your downward facing dog. Right foot, left, come all the way up, and flowing through. Left foot goes back, the right, drop the knees, lower down, cobra to down dog. Just picking up the pace just a little bit. Left foot, right foot, bent knees, protects the lower back, and roll up. Inhale back, 2 more complete rounds. Forward fold, right foot, left, high push up, drop the knees, lower the body all the way to the floor with control. Cobra to down dog. Left foot, right foot, gentle forward fold. Coming up, either reaching up or gentle back bend. Bending the knees, tracing the midline down. Forward fold. The left foot goes back. And the right, knees, all lower the body, cobra, to down dog. Stepping forward, forward fold, knees bent, protects the lower back. Gentle back bend, tracing that midline down, stepping back the right foot and the left. Drop the knees, and then lower the body all the way down with control. Cobra to down dog. This time, take your right leg straight up in the air if you can, coming into a three-legged dog. And then step up. We're going to come into our warrior one. And if you have hand weights at home, you can grab those. And first of all, I'm going to get you set up in your warriors. So I want you to take a look at your back foot. That foot should be wrapping around the toes. So it should be like at a 45-degree angle. Your toes coming forward so the hips can come around. Everything's following everything. And here, only bend as deeply as what's comfortable for you. So then go ahead and grab those hand weights. We're just going to start with just 10 bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set those weights down. Step back to your plank position. Drop those knees. With control, lower your body all the way to the mat. Baby cobra. To down dog. Left leg step goes back to three-legged dog if you choose. Not mandatory. Again, checking those back toes. See how my back foot is? Should have done that the first time to show you. Sorry about that. This time, take your weights, coming into like a cactus arms. You just push up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Setting your weights down out of your way. Stepping back. Drop the knees. Lower the body. Cobra to your downward facing dog. And just let's take a few breaths in down dog, or if you need to rest, you can go into your child's pose. And take your right leg straight up in the air. Stepping up, we're coming to warrior 2. So again, you can grab those hand weights. And I'm going to flip around so I can face you. Okay. All right. Loosen my clothes. All right, again, extend the arms out. And we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Set the hand weights down and stepping back to your plank high push-up position. Drop the knees and with control lower the body. Cobra to downward facing dog. And again, if you want, you can take that left leg up, step it up, come into warrior 2 on this side. Grabbing your weights and do a little tricep work. So take your arms straight overhead for some tricep presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you don't have to use these weights. This is just an addition if you so choose. Otherwise, just keep your arms out in your warrior. Stepping back, dropping the knees, lowering the body all the way down. Cobra to down dog. So again, I'm going to turn around to face you. So the right leg will go up. And you're going to step up. But I'm just switching around. And we're going to come into our triangle. Now for triangle, some of you may want to block. So for triangle pose, again, you want to use your own body length. Wingspan. So your wrist should line up approximately over your ankles. And you're going to want to turn those back toes slightly towards the front of your mat. Then you're going to reach out with a long spine. Then just twirl yourself in to your triangle. And breathe. Now if you're fine, look at the ceiling. That's great. If this really irritates your neck, it'll be like this. You can look at the floor. Just find somewhere comfortable for your neck. Five deep yogic breaths. And then release. Stepping back to your plank. Dropping the knees. Lowering the upper body with control. Cobra to down dog. And then take your left leg straight up in the air. Stepping forward. And again, just switch around so I can face you. Make sure your wingspan apart. Take a block. If you're using a block, reach out. And if you're not using a block, we demonstrated that way, should have done that before, you just take your hand anywhere on your shin. And again, you can look at the ceiling, the side, or the floor, whatever works for you. Just breathe deeply. Now, I'm a certified 200 plus hour yoga instructor. I taught for about 10 years. I don't teach anymore. And I am certified in mat Pilates. I've also done some of the Pilates on the apparatuses. And I taught Pilates for about 5 or 6 years. Just mat though. And then again, bend the front knee, stepping back. Your knees with control, taking the upper body all the way to the floor. Cobra to down dog. 5 deep breaths in downward facing dog or child's pose. You choose. And then just drop to your knees. We're going to come down onto our backs or the abdominal portion. So here's where we're going to bring some of our Pilates into it. Now if you have one of these exercise bands at home, you can use that. We're going to come into the 100. So I like to use my exercise band here, and I like to roll down with control. Now, if you're new to the 100, you can have your legs just in this tabletop position, or you can extend it out to here, engaging your abdominals, peeling your head and shoulders off the mat. Now, if you have any head or neck issues, you could take one of your blocks, or if you have a cushion, a pillow, and place that behind your head and keep your head on the block for this. If you have any neck issues. I had a student in San Francisco that always kept the block because Susie had a lot of problems with their neck. All right. So, and then anytime if you need to draw back down, you get tired and you need to rest, so extend the arms out, bring your toes together, turn your feet out like a ballerina. First position, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last set. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. Remove your band. And then, just grabbing your ankles. Just draw the knees into the chest. And just breathe. You can gently turn your head from side to side, releasing any tension in your neck. The next series we're going to do, commonly referred to in Pilates as the Fab Five. Normally, I will do the whole thing straight through without breaking, but because some of you might be new to this, we will break just for a couple seconds in between each set. So the first one is the single leg stretch. And again, coming up, head and shoulders are off the floor. Unless you have neck issues, then again, place it on the block or a pillow like I demonstrated for the 100. So you're going to want to take your right hand to your outer shin, or your left, right below the knee, and you pull in. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and lower down. Gently turning your head from side to side. And then coming up for the double leg stretch. So this time, bring your knees in and extend everything out. 1, 2, 3. Again, if you have any neck pain, get that block. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then again, releasing your neck tension. All right. Single straight leg. Right leg goes straight up. Left leg goes straight out. Again, peeling the head and shoulders off the mat if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, keep it down or get the cushion or block. So then you just pull in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and release down. Again, just gently releasing your neck tension by gently turning your head from side to side. Okay, from here, you can take your legs straight up in the air, interlace your hands behind your head, and you don't want to pull up with your neck. You just want to have your hands there to support the neck, but you're really lifting up through the abs, engaging the abdominals. And from here, just lower your legs down, but only go to where you can go, where you can keep that neutral spine. So if you start to go lower, you feel like your lower back is rising up higher off the floor and you're coming in to a back bend, you've gone too far for your place, for your strength, for your abilities. All right, so let's go and then lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4, with control. 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, you're doing great, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Drawing those knees in. Here, if you want to just take and just circle the legs. Yeah, releasing any tension that may be building up in the hips. And last is bicycle. Now I'm sure all of you have done this, but the problem that people have with this or how they do it is their technique. People like to race through it, and then you end up really just moving your limbs and not really doing anything for the abdominals. So you really want to take this slow. So inhale over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And release down, drawing those knees in towards your chest. And now this time, just take a gentle rock from side to side. Twist, letting your head just roll back and forth, releasing any tension in the spine. All right, just fixing my mat. I really should be on the bare floor, but I didn't feel like moving the carpet. So, all right, so now we're going to come into our bridge pose. And if you do have a block, I often like to take the block between my legs and my bridge. You can go ahead here and grab your hand weights. We're going to do some arm work and some bridging up and down. So first, take your 1 pound, 3 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever you use. Coming up into bridge. Inhale, and just going to do little bench presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release down. Let's do a few more. time, get your arms straight out to the side. You want to keep just a slight bend in the elbows. Again, pushing up into your bridge. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then lower down. Let's take a couple breaths. And then come up again. This time take your arms straight up, and we're going to do some tricep presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And release down. You can set your block aside if you're using that. Also, you can set your weights aside. And then, again, if you have a exercise band like I use, or if you have, you can use a towel, a belt, anything like that. This is another Pilates exercise that we're going to do. So getting a good grip here, and you want to anchor your opposite butt cheek, hip all the way to the floor. And then we're just going to do some circles. 2, it's like you're tracing a barrel on the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, just rock your hands up, closer to your foot, and just draw your leg into your chest, getting a nice, gentle release all the way down through the hamstrings. I don't think Betty Ford's going to make an appearance tonight. It's past her bedtime. She's in her bed. And just breathe and release. And then go ahead and loosen up the tension. And then just let that leg drop open to the side. And again, keep your opposite hip anchored to the mat. So you don't want to be like this, because you're not getting anything if you do that. Because you want to work your body weight so there's tension and release. And then come up, remove this strap from your foot, and we're going to take a spinal twist. So here you can look over past your shoulder, but if that irritates your neck, you certainly don't have to do that. You can just look straight at the ceiling. Just breathe those deep yogic belly breaths. Expanding the entire abdominal wall with breath. And then the other side. And I'm just going to flip around so that you can see me. So again, taking your belt, your strap, whatever you're using, around the ball of your foot, some tension, and we're going to start with those leg circles. 1. Breathing with your movement. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10, and reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then again, strap your leg open to the side. Now, if you're familiar with Pilates, you'll know that the Pilates breath is different than the yoga breath, but for this video, I just stayed with the yoga breath. I didn't want to confuse the two. And breathe. Deep yogic belly breaths. Again, making sure the opposite hip is anchored to the floor. And then go ahead and remove your strap and take your spinal twist. Again, if you want to look over the shoulder, that's fine, but if that irritates your neck, just look at the ceiling. That works. And then come in, just grab the tops of your feet, open up your legs, happy baby pose, and then just gently pulling down on the feet, just pushing the knees a little bit towards the floor, just getting a little release in through the hips and the buttocks. And breathe deep into the belly. But keep the small of your back in the floor. You don't want to be rising up like this. You want to keep that lower back anchored to the floor. And then before your final relaxation, let's do another Pilates exercise. We're going to do rolling like a ball. So you want to come down to the bottom of your mat. You want to engage your abdominals. Come into a round ball. And then you just rock back. You come up and you balance. And you try to not let your feet touch the floor. If they do, it's okay. It happens. 2, so you want to use your abs to control the movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, the shoulders relax. 7. Woo. Feel a little shake there. Oh, I touched. 8. 9. And 10. Beautiful work, everyone. And roll down with control. Pull those knees in. Yes, Joseph Pilates, actually, he called it Controlology. But then it was just renamed after him at some point. I don't know when. And then you take the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall open. If you need support here, again, blocks or pillows for the outside of this area. If you need that extra support, if you feel pain, tension here in the hips, and you want that support, go ahead and take the support. I'm just going to breathe here. You can gently turn your head from side to side, releasing any neck tension that you may have accumulated. And again, those deep yogic belly breaths. And Buddha belly. And then just go ahead and extend the legs out. Coming into your final relaxation. Or the other option for your final relaxation is you could also come into legs against the wall. So you scoot yourself up as close to the wall as you can. If you don't get your booty straight up against the wall, that's fine. Not everyone has that much flexibility in the hips. You can just be here. Again, closing the eyes. This is so good for you. And just breathe, letting your breath kind of just now return to your normal breath. You can stay here for as long as you like, or if you're just straight out lying on your mat in Shavasana, stay there for as long as you like. Thank you everyone for joining me. Namaste.